Worldwide Entertainment TV Entertainment News this week.
She'll forever be known for her classic hits from the late 60s. Born in Memphis in 1942, Aretha Louise Franklin was the daughter of a minister and a gospel singer. Her father, a prominent Detroit preacher and one of Dr. Martin Luther King's major fundraisers, urged shy 9-year-old Aretha to sing before a huge congregation.
Where we were having services, if I was going to sing, they would have me stand on.
When you look at her legacy, the things that she did for the civil rights movement as well, and just what she did for her city of Detroit. I have to say, growing up, transistor radio. I can remember listening to WVKO radio, and I'd be sitting there. My mom would say, "Clean your room, it's a mess." Okay, so, and I'd be doing the antenna, right? And there she'd be, and it was just, you know, it was empowering to hear her. And also we would do little, morning, you know, the
Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, has died. We've been reporting over the past few days that she had been receiving hospice care in her home in Detroit. There you see her, an American legend. The 76-year-old whose career spanned 6 decades, a woman who got 44 Grammy nominations, won 18 Grammys, a woman who blessed us all with her music, bringing the country together, her countless chart toppers like Respect, like Chain of Fools, and of course, Natural
Franklin won her first of many Grammys in 1967 for Best Female Rhythm and Blues Solo Vocal Performance for Respect.
It was a civil rights mantra. I perfectly thought it applied well. Everybody wants respect. Who doesn't want respect?
As a young woman in the 60s, she watched her father unite with Martin Luther King Jr. to fight for equality. In 1968, she would sing at King's memorial service. All we need is you, Jesus. The recording artist would go on to win 18 Grammys throughout her incredible career. She also took home awards for hits like Chain of Fools
and slowly and says, you know, "Okay, let's go." And she just made it within seconds.
Well, that's, you know what that says about, that's something about that generation. She's the same generation. She's the same age as my mom. They were born the same year. It's about that generation that came out of the Great Depression, one generation out of the Great Depression. And especially for African Americans, a lot of those artists were ripped off. And she was just fighting for her respect there, and she did that throughout her life, especially when it came to issues.
When you look at what's happening in Ferguson, what happened with police officers, whatever, do you think your songs were the anthem to civil rights, to the civil rights movement? So many songs were played.
Well, respect was a mantra for the civil rights movement. It was.
Do you feel we're moving forward or fast enough?
I think that we have come a very, very long way. We've come to the forefront in many fields, of course, entertainment, sports, and so on, but we still have a long way to go.
I had earlier in the week...
But we have made great strides.
You think so?
Yes.
Because you were there, you saw it, you were on the front lines.
No, I wasn't on the front line, but I was with Dr. King from church service to church service. I went out on a mini tour with him when he first started.
That's a line.
Yeah.
That's a line.
Well, I was behind Dr. King, and I was a very young girl.
Breaking news, it is sad news for millions of music fans. The publicist for Aretha Franklin telling the Associated Press the 76-year-old Queen of Soul has died. NBC's Lester Holt with a look at her life and career.
There has never been a voice like hers. And there may never again be anyone like her. Aretha Franklin, the Queen of Soul, an icon of American music. No other female singer was as celebrated or as honored as Aretha Franklin. 18 Grammys, 20 #1 Billboard singles, 45 songs in the top 40.
Our nation honors Miss Aretha Franklin.
In 2005, she received the Presidential Medal of Freedom, a deeply emotional moment for the singer who had been honored previously by President Clinton with the National Medal of Arts and by the Kennedy Center. Franklin was a diva, and she made no bones about it. But she was also a trailblazer for women and an African-American artist who achieved success against the backdrop of the civil rights movement.
I fly.
Her list of firsts goes on forever, like being the first woman to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She used her voice to crash through barriers. Rolling Stone once ranked Aretha Franklin the #1 greatest singer of all time.